Welcome back to part 2 of our epic Silkie Saloon chicken coop build. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video for an exclusive sneak peek at our cupola build, coming your way next week in a brand new video. So we were hoping to complete this build in 2 weeks, but we've been faced with a lot of weather issues. So we're gonna start week 3 this week. We got a lot done yesterday, but we weren't able to get the camera into some tight places. So we wanted to give you an update on where we're at right now.
So we were able to put the roof rafters on with the help of Mandy, which was great. We also cut in the door, which you saw in the video. We were able to capture that. Right now we're doing the blocking for the siding. So that's gonna be a huge change today.
And just like that, we started by installing the vertical 1x12 rough-sawn pine that was milled locally. It still needs to dry, so we're placing the boards tight to one another to allow for shrinkage. The gap will be filled with a batten that will only be nailed on one side to avoid cracking, and this will close up any drafts, ensuring a snug and polished finish. Siding goes up surprisingly quick, and it really changes the look of the chicken coop. It even makes the whole structure feel much larger. With the final board in place, the front is completely finished. We proceeded to side the gable end, and we added additional blocking, given our 1x12s were not long enough. This process takes a little bit longer because there are more cuts to be made. Not only do you need to cut the angle for the roof, but the 1x12s also need to be spliced. Do not use a butt joint. To do this correctly, both cuts need to be on a 45-degree angle to allow rainwater to not seep into the coop. Now we're going to start on the back wall. This should go pretty quickly, so let's get going. Let's just say I skipped gym day today, because anyone who's ever used a framing nailer overhead knows it's less construction and more extreme arm wrestling with gravity. Last piece on the back side, and then we're calling it a day. It's been a long weekend, but we are one step closer to putting all of our chickens in this coop. And I couldn't be more excited. I'm sure they'll feel the same exact way. Here you can see the framing of the saloon come together, and now that that's complete, we can start siding the last wall. There's still some minor trim work to be done, but the majority is completed here, and as you can see, it's starting to look more like a saloon. Now let's pivot to the roof.
Now I don't have a track saw, and if anybody wants to send me one, I'll be more than happy to provide my address. But this is a poor man's way of squaring up a board. Now we're gonna cut them on the table saw. Right now I just strapped the 2x4 to this live edge. And this live edge I got from our sawyer, who happens to have a pretty good ample supply, but this was the stuff he was going to throw out anyway, and since we're using it to strap the roof, this is the perfect material for this. So I don't want anybody to say that, you know, we're ruining a 24-inch wide board. This is perfect for what we're using, but watch me and see how we're going to square this up. Got to make sure we're not going to cut the table. Table.
Now that the edge is square, we're ripping our 1x12 boards to 3 inches wide, which is the strapping for the roof. Strapping serves two purposes. It gives more surface area to screw the metal roofing to, and it makes the roof much stronger. Now that the strapping is complete on the lower section of the roof, we moved on to the roof above the awning window. Before we began strapping, we cut the rafter tails so they all are the same length. We did this on all the rafter tails to ensure they are all perfectly in alignment. Finally, we can move on to strapping the back of the roof and installing the metal roofing. Our last panel needed to be cut, so we used our angle grinder with our metal blade. A word of caution, this can be extremely dangerous. Wear eye and ear protection and gloves. Once you cut the metal sheets, they are very sharp. Now we have 2 small sections left on the front of the roof before we can call this complete. Before we can install the metal roofing, we worked here to install metal flashing. Metal flashing is used when metal roof panels are butted up against a wall to prevent leaks. On a metal roof, the flashing goes on top and not under the panels. As you can see here, our flashing is in place, and right now we're just adding siding and using a scrap piece of metal to ensure we can slide the metal roof under the flashing. Now we are doing the exact same thing on the other side. And then similarly, we're carrying over the same steps on the opposite side of the roof. It was critical to install the cupola before installing the front of the roof. As you can see, this thing is massive, so carrying it on a slick metal roof would not have been safe. Thanks for watching part 2 of our epic Silkie Saloon chicken coop build. Be sure to stick around for next week's video, where we will take you through our process of building and installing both the cupola and the awning window. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel.